Well, hey, howdy, hey, campers. How's it going? I'm illfittingtrousers, and today we got a new trailer for Star Wars Zero Company. This trailer dropped at like 1 a.m. my time, because Star Wars Celebration is going on, and it's going on in Japan. Um, it's a bummer it dropped at like 1 a.m., but here we are. So anyway, let's just get into this trailer. Okay. There's a separatist command ship. So this is probably Clone Wars era? Okay. Clone Wars.
Talk about the Clone Wars.
Oh wait, maybe post
They
Clone
talk
Wars?
about the big moments, the crisis points, planetary invasion.
That's still a separatist like
assault.
command ship though.
Cities bombed to rubble.
Is it during the Clone
Truth
Wars?
is, there's a war you don't see. The one fought in the shadows. The war beneath the war. A war that's won with the right strategy.
Okay, so it's like,
Ciphers. Good old-fashioned sabotage.
are these like the people who sell intel to maybe the Republic? I hope the Republic. I don't want to be on the bad guy side.
They tell stories about. They're professionals.
I'm so interested in that clone trooper who obviously went rogue here.
Setting aside their differences to take on
I can understand a Jedi going rogue during the Clone Wars. There bounty that's a female. No, that's a male. Never mind. You can tell by their helmet, the Mandalorian helmets.
But that's the job.
I thought
and they get it done.
they had the yeah. So they like steal intel, it seems like? That's really cool. That's really cool. I'm mostly interested in this clone trooper. This is like a tactical move. This guy looks like that guy kind of looks like Mr. Freeze. Oh, is that it? Is that okay? We got a little bit of gameplay. I'm fine with that. I'm gonna rewind it here. But yeah, a clone going rogue, it's not unheard of. You know, we've seen it before. But I think it's weird he went rogue and is still fighting the war. I could see him having, what was that? So in the Clone Wars, there was this whole story arc that was awesome. And, it was awful though, too. But basically, it was about this unit, or about this Jedi who, like, basically would go through clones, like, insanely, because he didn't value their lives. He didn't treat them well. I could see him maybe going rogue from like that unit, and that he's like, I still have a desire to help the galaxy, but like I can't do it under this dip's like leadership. I think that would I can't remember that Jedi's name. He really wasn't like that prominent in the series, but his story was, like it meant something. It helped make the clones feel more more human like. It made you feel bad for clone, like a lot of the clones are just CT a bunch of numbers. But the clones had a real need in Clone Wars to have their own individual be individuals. And they would end up giving themselves names like Commander Rex, Fives, and it's just it's really I want to hear that guy's story. That's like the most interested I am. the Jedi also, like, leaving, obviously, being kind of his own thing. I can understand any Jedi leaving the Jedi Order during the Clone Wars. What the Jedi were doing was very much against the Jedi code. Yes, they're still helping the people in the galaxy, but they shouldn't have been getting into political affairs, and that's where the Jedi fell. That's exactly why the Jedi fell, because they got too political. They got too into the politics. It sucked them in, it spit them out, and they got betrayed by politics. Like, it's insane. I love this. We are getting this game coming 2026. I can't wait. Honestly, it looks so good.
Get it done.
Even this little bit of combat right here, just it's really cinematic still. Um, a tactical game. I respect it. Oh, we got it. This guy, he looks like Mr. Freeze. He's about to ice this guy. I love that still. I don't hate it, I'm curious about why he needs a helmet like that. Um, the sniper's really cool. We got this clone trooper who I'm trying to see if, like, maybe the colors give him away. Like what unit he was from, but there's so many units, right? Like they could just make up a unit. Um and it's like, I believe you. This Mandalorian is very interesting. And seeing Mandalorians and clone troopers work together, I also feel like they're gonna butt heads, being clone troopers are a clone of Jango Fett, a Mandalorian. Um, I wonder what that will. I wonder, I'm curious about the dialogue between these teams. The main character that they're putting forward is already the least interesting character in this group, right? Like, I'm sure he's gonna be like, don't tell me the odds, kind of cool, but oh man, that's awesome. This droid is a little more intriguing too. Not like they're expensive droids. Like, I think there was an episode where R2 went missing in Clone Wars, and Obi-Wan's like, well, they're like a dime a dozen, blah blah blah. Um, and Anakin was really attached to R2, and then he's like, well, I never wiped his memory banks ever, blah blah blah. And yeah, it was a whole thing. But yeah, I'm curious. I'm so curious to see more of this game. And like, I love the tactics base. I love it just being a small group of rebel fighters, essentially. I feel like they I don't know. Cuz like two of these guys had to have like left the war, so I don't know why, they're part of the war again. One being this Jedi, and then the other being this clone trooper. And maybe even the droid, maybe three of them left the Republic. Maybe they're against the Republic, but they're more against the Separatists. They don't care, like they don't want to. It's weird, right? Like they could maybe be targeting like slave trades um rather than like what they're against in the Republic. It's interesting. There's so many things this could be, and I'm very interested to see how it goes. Um, yeah, that's our first look at this game, though, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.